shot.
I saw her pumping her fist after that point. She's really showing a lot more emotion the last couple years than she did before.
15-40.
She is so hungry for this title. When you think about what she's been through, where there were times in the last couple of years where she didn't even think she'd be able to play tennis again, let alone at this level.
And there's the break for Graf to start the third. Now there's not an empty space in Court Central to watch Monica Seles and Steffi Graf. Between them, 8 French Open championships. But right now, Monica Seles has got to reverse this. Graf up a break in the third.
Steffi turning her head away, trying to not let that clay get her in her eyes. She's had trouble with that since the middle of the second set out here.
In the semifinal field, representing much of the recent championship vintage here in Paris.
Only one missing, Maioli in '97. No Hingis name there. She wants to change that on Saturday.
Martina Hingis, a straight set winner earlier today over Arantxa Sanchez Vicario.
It's happening while probably most of you on the West Coast were still sleeping.
Graf rifling that forehand. And she's had a couple where she's been able to hit behind Seles in the last few games.
Looks like such a sprinter out there on the court. Terrific athlete. I think she could have played just about any sport she wanted to play. Great precision there from Monica Seles. Winds died down just a bit. That helps. You know, Monica goes for the lines. It's tough to do in the wind. That's what she relies on, keeping her shot deep, accurate angles. There's that slice backhand low to the Seles forehand. I think of the two, the Seles backhand is cleaner, bigger weapon. She doesn't change her hands when she hits the forehand and the backhand. A lot of people that use two hands on both sides change their grips. Keeps that right hand on the top. Big serve.
An excellent first serve for Seles.
about 100 miles per hour. Look bigger than that. Steffi going in the wrong direction.
So Seles holds her serve. Graf up a break in the third and deciding set. Tomorrow from Roland Garros, it's men's semifinal day. We'll have for you Fernando Meligeni against Andre Medvedev. I'm telling you, Brazil can't wait for this match. Also tomorrow, Andre Agassi trying to claim his first championship in Paris, meeting a very young and impressive player from the Czech Republic, Dominik Hrbatý. Earlier today, Andre Agassi practicing here in the grounds of Roland Garros. When he was finished, who else was there to talk with him but Barry McKay?
Andre, second day off, and obviously you're probably ready to go. Would you rather be playing this big match, the semis, today instead of tomorrow?
Well, I think in some cases, you know, you don't want too much time off, but it's been a long tournament, and it's nice to kind of regroup, and now you're 6 sets away, and you just kind of, you know, you're going to come hard no matter what, so it's okay.
6 sets away, that's a good phrase, but let's talk about 24 hours from now. Maybe one of the biggest matches in your career. Do you think it is in terms of your overall career? You've had some awful big matches. Is this a big one?
Sure it is. I think anytime you get to this stage of a Grand Slam, they're big matches, and it'd be important for every one of the ones left to win. So I don't value mine any more important than theirs. It's something we all want that we're going to go for, and 24 hours from now we'll be smack dab in the thick of things.
Dominik Hrbaty's won 5 matches, as have you. What about this kid? Any thoughts about his game?
Oh, he's a real talent. I mean, the guy moves well. The guy strikes the ball so big off both wings, and he's rock solid mentally and physically, and he's gonna just make you beat him. And if you don't take it to him, he's gonna bring it to you. So it's gonna be some fireworks out there. We both have big groundies. We both are gonna try to be taking control of the points. I got a hunch that the fans will enjoy the tennis.
Speaking of mental toughness, for 5 rounds, you look pretty tough to me. Are you? I hate to use that word focused too much, but you seem very focused.
I am focused, you know, I am. I'm very focused at the job at hand, and, you know, I can live with disappointment in life a lot more than I can live with regret, and I'd regret it if I didn't go out there and just won every point.
Can you win this one, Andre?
Sure I can. That's what I'm here for.
Thanks a lot.
Well, like Steffi Graf, Andre Agassi, 29 years of age. Unlike Steffi, Andre's trying to do it here for the first time, but I think both still trying to prove that they're not done yet in the tennis world.
The only one missing from Andre's Grand Slam resume. Martina Hingis is in the same position, but she's already through the finals. Surprising to me that Hingis hasn't won here on clay. She went on grass faster because clay is a very good surface for her. It's actually the same for Andre. I mean, for him to win on grass at Wimbledon before he wins here on clay, I think was quite a surprise.
Well, Monica Seles fighting gamely to get that break back. It was love 30, but now Graf has taken 2 points.
It's like Conchita Martinez winning at Wimbledon. Who would have thunk it?
That's right.
Her only Grand Slam and on the grass. The break point here for Monica Seles. Get it back at 2-all in the third. See that focus. She's always looking down at that racket. That's just focusing on what she wants to do in that next point.
Does it take a lot of guts to hit that on break point?
It does, but it's a good shot there because Monica was a bit behind the baseline. Let's look at how Steffi disguises it. Wow, just last second she pulls that racket up to hit the drop shot. Monica now holding that racket up, saying, wait. Clay's blowing in my eyes now. Ted, when we're talking about the clay blowing in their eyes, think about the people that wear contacts. I know Mary Pierce wears contacts. That'd be a real problem. I wear contacts now. My eyes are not 20/15 like McEnroe's are. That'd be very tough to deal with. Talking to herself. When she talks to herself, Ted, I wonder what language she's speaking in. Became American citizen back in '94. She's been really proud to play for the Davis Cup. Excuse me, the Fed Cup for the United States. That'd be really impressive, playing for the Davis Cup.
Got to one. And she'll have another chance to break.
Those are the kind of points we expected out here today. Terrific, hard, deep tennis. And Steffi Graf wants this one back. Monica Seles up at the net, just at the service line there. Steffi had plenty of room to go for this passing shot. This is not Monica's favorite place to be, up at that net. Not that comfortable.
And there's a break at a most needed time for Monica Seles. And we're even in the third. How could anybody be yawning now?
Earlier, Ted, I talked about how both players had only played 7 tournaments this year. Steffi Graf doesn't have a title. Monica Seles does at Amelia Island, where she beat Dragomir in the finals, and that was her first title in 7 months and her first title on clay since the French Open here in '92.
Steffi guessed wrong there?
She did. You see flashes where Monica starts to serve big.
So the game's fairly easy on Seles' serve. Graf serving. 2-3 in the third.
It's interesting. There's a transcript here from Martina Hingis's interview after she won the semis today, and she said she actually preferred playing Steffi because she lost to Monica last year, and she looks dangerous this time. So with Steffi not being here the last 2 years, maybe she'd go in a little bit nervous. She said Monica won 3 times, Steffi's won 5, and now it's my turn. I'd like to win at least once.
Expect that from Martina Hingis. She conquered the fear of honesty a long time ago.
You gotta love it. Most of the time. Sometimes it's inappropriate, but most of the time it's, I tell you, it's great press. It's better than going in and yes/no answers that you get from most of the players. These her press conferences are interesting.
No, Steffi Graf holds. Ed Love this on track to the first set. In the first set, each player broke early, and then both held all the way into a tiebreak.
There's no secrets now, Ted. They know how they're playing. They set out with their game plan. Now it's just a question of playing it better than the other player. The big times, holding your nerves.
Tracy, Boris Becker said about the 5th set. He said it wasn't about tennis anymore. So the 5th set's about the mind and the heart.
Definitely.
Does that apply to the 3rd set for the women?
Definitely. It's just about who wants it more, who digs down deeper, who's mentally tougher. When you talk about digging down deeper, it's just that desire, and that's when the heart comes into play. And both of these women have it, both mentally tough.
Right down the middle. That's ace number 6 for Seles.
Actually, Monica talks about the final last year. You know, her father had passed away just a couple of weeks before the French, and she said that final was kind of a daze. She said, I'm kind of mad at myself. I let a final get away without kind of completely being there. She just allowed herself to just be happy to get there. Run around that backhand. Steffi doesn't want to see the backhand when she can hit that forehand at all times. That's the slice right there, getting to Seles. I wonder sometimes if Steffi ever thinks about, you know, gosh, if I had that huge backhand on the return, or if it was in the, you know, kind of on that backhand side, if I could just crunch that side, how would that feel? Because obviously it has a big forehand.
Seles.
Obviously she's done quite well with that slice, but I just think that The addition to the topspin lethal backhand would just have made her even that much more dominating.
And she'd have won 500 Grand Slams, right? Just what the game needed. Well, Monica Seles holds, so it's 4-3 now in the third. Well, we're heading towards exactly what we hoped. Two great champs, a third and deciding set, and no clear end. No deciding set tiebreak on the clay at Roland Garros.
And neck and neck, can't get closer than this. On serve in the third set. And what's going to make the difference here is that just a couple of winners or a couple of errors from a player gets down to just those few crucial points.
And even in this game for Graf at 3-4, it becomes like a tiebreak. One misplay, a break, and it could be over.
Exactly right. Both serving pretty well. First service percentage in the 60s. That's a real gift that Monica's usually not so generous with.
Third ace for Steffi, and it's 4-all.
Ooh, love it, getting down to the nitty-gritty here. You know Martina Hingis is watching this, whether she's watching live. There she is. Gosh, that's a quick answer there from the truck. Good camera work.
Nothing slips by Greg Picker and Bruce Troy, and I mean nothing.
Martina Hingis doesn't need to hide her reactions because she already told us she'd rather play Steffi Graf.
0-15.
Boy, there's another ball Steffi would like to have back.
Yeah, but a great ball, a great read there from Monica Seles. She knows with that grip of Steffi's, that continental grip. Saw Heinz Guntart looking on. Steffi is going to have a much better time with that shot hitting cross court. Wow, did that skid and stay down low. She just knifes this backhand right underneath the ball. Monica just pulling up a little bit too much on that last shot. She does her best when she leans into that front foot. That could be a little bit of nerves. Gets down low. It's tough for the two-hander.
We are live in Paris, and the alarm sirens now have to go off for Monica Seles. She's facing 2 break points at 4-all in the third. That's how suddenly it can be. Steffi Graf will serve for the match.
The 1999 French Open on USA is presented by IBM. Are you ready for e-business? And brought to you in part by Canon. So advanced, it's simple. By Advil. Nothing you can buy is proven to work better than Advil. And by new CompuServe 2000, the value leader in Internet access. Call 1-888-692-1122 today.
Monica Seles needs to reach back now for one big game. Steffi Graf serving to reach the finals.
On the court. That's why you come back and work, get back from those injuries. You take those long runs, you're in the weight room, all for a game just like this. So you're confident when it comes down to the crunch time.
Graf.
And a tight second serve. It is Heidi's taking an extra gulp there. It is really gusty, and Steffi does have a high toss. Makes it a little more difficult for her because the ball moves around.
That's
what's so tough about Steffi's forehand from the middle of the court. She can go either way. It's tough to read.
For Steffi Graf as she saw that winner. And now she sees the finish line. 2 match points.
40-15. Un petit peu de silence, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Come a long way back. I tell you, it's so nice when you see that ball start sailing long on match point. Joy and relief.
What's wonderful here at Roland Garros right now are to see the people stand and applaud both players. Great champions. Terrific credits to their sport, and they put on a fabulous match today. Another chapter in their long and I think most hope unfinished rivalry.
Definitely. Hopefully it'll be another 3 or 4 years of these 2 great champions competing. Sure, a huge disappointment for Monica. Semis of a Grand Slam and just so close. 6-4 in the third.
And for Steffi Graf, a smile we haven't seen much lately. It's been 2.5 years, not since the U.S. Open in 1996, as Steffi Graf played for a Grand Slam championship. And she'll play for number 22 on Saturday against the teenage phenom who's yet to win here. Steffi Graf on to the finals to play Martina Hingis. We'll be back with more live coverage from Paris on USA Sports. Well, one last time in her 20s. She'll turn 30 in 11 days. Steffi Graf will have an opportunity to play for her 22nd Grand Slam singles title. And I think that smile, Tracy, tells you a lot about what this means to her.
I think it means a tremendous amount after all that she's been through, and she really played a superb match when the chips were down. Played a great game at 4-all to break Monica Seles in the third, and then served out the match with some big winners at 5-4 in that third set.
Okay, you're not getting out of here without going on the line. Hingis, Graf.
First of all, hey, I picked that right there. I want a little credit.
Yes, you did.
I want a little credit.
Was, and Tracy said it was a 51-49 call, so I give you credit.
This is a tough one in the final, but I'm going to give a slight edge to Hingis. I just think that she has that variety. She can chase down so many balls, chase down that powerful forehand from Steffi Graf. She's going to have to get a lot of first serves in because Steffi's going to attack that second serve. It's going to be a very, very interesting match. Their matchups before, they played 8 times, and Steffi Graf has won 6. But most of those have been about 3 years ago when Martina Hingis was much, much younger and not #1 in the world.
Well, Tracy, thanks for being with us. You survived Johnny Mack.
Had a great time with Johnny Mack.
I'm glad I still have a job, at least for now. We'll see you at the U.S. Open.
It's
have
been
a great time.
Great couple weeks in Paris.
Get home to those Fruit Loops and those kids.
That's right.
Well, the women's finals coming up Saturday now. It's set. Hingis and Graf. After today's action, Martina Hingis with a straight set win. Her 10th in a row over Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. And then the 3-set classic, Steffi Graf over Monica Seles.